While this YouTube channel is dominated and pretty much all about WWE talk, there will be times where I'll switch it up and give you my opinion, my view, vlogs, blogs, and, we'll switch directions, but it doesn't happen all the time. But this is something I had to get out there. What kind of world, what kind of life are we living in 2017? It's just really out of control. It's irate, it's sick, it's diabolical, it's sinister. Now, I'm a big fan of Nirvana. As you can see, I'm wearing the iconic CD cover that's now made into a t-shirt. I don't know if that means they're running out of ideas for shirts, but there's some pretty damn good Nirvana shirts, Kurt Cobain shirts. I'm a huge fan of Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. Now, if you were born in the late 70s, the 80s, even the 90s, even the 2000s, you know all about Kurt Cobain, you know about Nirvana, or you're a fan of them, you heard about them, or you know of them, or you've heard a song, something like that, right? So I bought this shirt a couple of days ago. I bought it at Spencer's. Spencer's, whether it's in the mall, whether it's online. Look up Spencer's. It's been around for a while, but a lot of the malls around the world are kind of going out of business now. They're kind of going out of style. They're not able to keep up. They're not be able to, the consistency, Amazon and online is just kind of, anyways, I don't want to get off track. So I'm a big Nirvana fan. I own shirts, hats, posters, CDs, the whole thing, all right? Now, I'm not here to talk about, the band's history and their epicness and their music and, just how significant they were in the 90s. But here to talk about this t-shirt. We know how iconic the CD case was when this came out in the early 90s. We know, the impact that it had on music and in a generation. Music will never be the same again. Music has passed us by. But anyways, I'm wearing this t-shirt, right? I wear either a large or an extra large. The only reason I get a large or extra large, and I have nothing against people that are bigger, that are smaller, that are beefier, that are bodybuilder, that are fatter, that, me, I'm 5'10", 185 pounds. The reason I get a large or an extra large shirt is because when you put it in the wash and then throw it in the dryer, sometimes it gets a little wrinkled, sometimes it gets a little smaller, sometimes it shrinks. That's why I get a shirt like this. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even get to, wash the shirt yet because I just bought the shirt, just putting it on, giving it a little try on. So it's controversial in the fact that I'm going around, I'm wearing this shirt with a baby on it. There's a baby on it, all right? And mind you, this was a CD case, a cover of a case that came out in the 90s. Now, if it was so bad, if it was so horrible, if it was so tragic, if it was so out of taste, if it was so anyways, I'm outside, all right, and I'm getting some looks from people, and this guy comes up to me, all right, and now I'm going to see my daughter. As we all know, my girlfriend broke up with me. My daughter's no longer with me. I do get to see her, but, obviously she doesn't live with me, so I have to go travel to go see her, which is no problem because I love my daughter to death. But the bottom line is I'm leaving, and some guy comes over to me and says, now, I guess in Rhode Island, they got a lot of child molesters, and they got a lot of people that, have child pornography. Now, that's not me. That's not what I'm about. I don't go down that way. I'm not one to judge anybody, but I'm not about that. I really am not. So anyways, I have a baby. The baby Nirvana, the baby that was featured on the Nirvana disc, the CD, was made into a t-shirt, as you can see, the one with the $20 bill. Now, mind you, this is not a kid. This is not a child. This is a baby. A baby. I'm not sure how old the baby is in the photo. And remember, this baby right now is all grown up and older, obviously. So anyways, this person has the audacity, has the gall, has the magnitude to come up to me and tell me that I'm all about that child molestation, that I'm a child molester, that I have pictures of kids on my cell phone, that my internet must be chock full, fully loaded of naked boys. Really? Are you kidding me? How can you have the audacity to come up to someone you don't know and accuse them of being a child molester due to a t-shirt? If this was the 90s when this CD came out, one of the most popular, one of the most unique, one of the most dynamic CD cover cases of all time, you would have never heard or seen that. Nobody in 1993, 1994, 1992, 93, you don't say that to people. You wouldn't have said that. That thought wouldn't have even entered your mind. I don't know what is this. We live in a very scary life. I mean, you walk out your house, you get shot. I walk out my house, there's a bunch of cops outside the house all the time. Cops outside my house. There's all kinds of drug deals, opiates. There's all kinds of people shooting up needles. There's all kinds of stuff going on. You just get in the wrong crowd. Pretty much, I'm pretty lucky I don't have friends. I really don't. I have family. I don't have friends. I used to have friends. The friends I had either screwed me over. They either went out with my girlfriend. They cheated. It's just ridiculous. Money. It's sick. It's sick. But can you imagine, what is the psyche? What is the mindset? What are people thinking in 2017? You know, with social media and internet and texting and sexting and all these nice things. This is what we've come to. This is the world we live in. This is ridiculous. I mean, who comes up to someone? And mind you, Puddle of Mud came out with a CD where the kid was taking a piss in the trees and he was naked and his butt was showing on Puddle of Mud CD. I'm a Puddle of Mud CD fan. I have that CD, Puddle of Mud, with that kid taking his pants down and his butt showing. So by default, if you wear a shirt to support Kurt Cobain in Nirvana, by default, I guess you're a child molester, and you must have all kinds of pictures of children on your desktop, your laptop, your cell phone, your iPhone, your iPad. That is completely sick and repulsive on every single level. And to the person that said that to me, how dare you? How dare you say that to me with no facts, no evidence, and certainly no proof? You don't accuse somebody just because of a t-shirt. Because of it, there are much worse things in this life to be concerned with than a Nirvana t-shirt with a naked baby on it with a $20 bill. I want your opinions and I want your comments. And what kind of life, what kind of world, is this even justified? Can you gotta be kidding me here. Share this video on Facebook and Twitter. Please donate to my GoFundMe. My GoFundMe is in the description or the comment section of this video. Show your support to the brass, Sean Entertainment. And what do you think about this? And this was controversial. Never in my life have I had someone come up to me who didn't know me from a hole in the wall and judge me off a t-shirt and call me a child molester. You know what? This person said they were going to go to the cops because where my daughter lives, there's cops. There's a police station right across the street. He said he was going to go to the cops. He said he was going to phone it in. He says he was going to get me in trouble. He says he was going to turn me in. He says I was going to be investigated. Who says that? Who does that? Who even? This person could have not been thinking. They may not have been in their right frame of mind. I don't even care if you've never heard of Nirvana or you don't know what Nirvana or Kurt Cobain is. Or if you don't know what this iconic CD cover case is. If you don't know, that's fine. But at no time, at no instance, should you have it to call me a child molester and that I am chock full of laptops and computers and cell phones and iPads and Xboxes and PSs and everything else. Crash Bandicoot. I don't know. But all I know is this is a sick, sinister, diabolical, twisted life we live in. And I fear for what's going to happen next. And why can't people mind their own business, okay? Like, am I a threat to anybody? Am I a threat? Really? Wow. Your comments, your opinions, please take the time to share this video on Facebook and Twitter. There's nothing more I can say. I'm in just absolute shock at the stupid idiots that exist in 2017. Subscribe and smash that bell. More to come, WWE.